Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Kyla, and in this video we're going to talk about all the books I plan on reading in the month of December. And you might be like, okay, cool, Kyla, your December TBR, but like, where's your November wrap-up? November. November was a month, okay? I did not have the greatest reading month in November, like at all. It was like the curse of the 3 stars. I literally only had one 5-star book, which like to get a 5-star is very lucky. I know people go months before they can get a 5-star. I'm not like super picky with my ratings, so my 5-star was Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. Freaking obsessed. Besides that, I had a lot of mediocre reads. So we are looking to just read things that are gonna bring me a lot of joy this month. So we have a very cozy TBR for December. And because of like end of the year content too, I also want to be careful about the books I'm picking and not like really rattle my end of the year content in terms of like knocking favorites off and that kind of thing, because I kind of have my lists like set in stone at this point. So really picking a December TBR is very like, it's very calculated while also being like a total mood read. And really all I'm in the mood for right now is like some cozy mysteries, some cozy fantasy. So that's what this TBR is. I also feel like it's the perfect time to just continue in series this month, because typically a book like 2, 3, or 4 is not going to end up on my favorites list, so we have a lot of those. Anyways, let's just get into the TBR, shall we? So let's first talk about the fantasy that I plan on reading this month. The first one is Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. This is a short little fantasy, kind of like a dark fairy tale novella, and the only thing I know about this is that T. Kingfisher said this was one of the first books that she actually like pitched to her publishing company. Even though a lot of other ones have come first, this is actually the first one and like where a lot of her inspiration has come from. Other than that, I don't really know too much about the plot because it's so short. I really don't want to know anything going into it. As long as I know that it's a dark fairy tale, that's all I need to know. I loved Nettle and Bone so much, which is also kind of a dark fairy tale fantasy. So if this is anything like Nettle and Bone, I know I'm going to love it. So we have Thornhedge. And then I do have a video planned around this specific book in particular. It's a very exciting video, at least for me, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I'm not going to say anything else about that video, just know it is coming and I'm very excited about it. And really all I know about this one is it takes place kind of like in a magical wartime, and we have to have all of these kind of different realms come together of sorts, I think. I could be completely wrong. I don't really need to know much. It's V.E. Schwab. It's her writing. That's really all I need to say. V.E. Schwab is like no other when it comes to her writing. It's impeccable. It's impeccable. But very exciting video planned around this, and I cannot wait. And then lastly, in fantasy, I have actually the second in a series, and that is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I read Caraval kind of the end of November, beginning of December. So I also really enjoyed that. That was also 5 stars, but like I finished it in December. So don't really like count that in my November wrap up. Anyways, it was 5 stars. That's all you need to know. And I immediately want to continue in the series because I freaking loved it that much. It was so fun. And I am not going to say anything about this one in case anyone has not read the series. All I know about this is that we are following from a different perspective. I know who it is, but I don't want to ruin it for anyone who hasn't read Caraval yet. So we are following a different perspective. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy reading from this perspective or not, but I'm excited to find out, and I'm excited to continue in this series, in this world. Caraval kind of leaves on a bit of a cliffhanger, kind of, sort of, not really, but like enough where it hooked me in, where I was like, I need to read the next one. I need to read the next one. I immediately went and picked it up from the library, and I will be for sure diving back into the series this month. So kind of continuing with the series, let's move into some cozy mysteries that I want to get to. And the first series that we're going to talk about is the Thursday Murder Club. I would love to read books 2 and 3 this month. I read the first one a while ago. It's honestly been so long. I could probably do with a reread before diving back in, but I feel like I remember enough of it. And I mean, these characters are everything, and I don't know why it has taken me so long to read these next ones, because I loved the first one. But here we are going to be reading book 2 and 3 in anticipation for the 4th one that just came out a couple of months ago. I was like, oh my god, I really want to read that, but like, I kind of have to read the next ones first. So that's what we are going to do this month. And again, don't really know anything about these two, but the series as a whole is following a group of elderly inside their care home, and they get together and they talk about cold crimes, cold cases, and they may get caught up in some crime themselves and try to solve it. And it's a grand old British time, and I just love it so much. I love the characters. I cannot wait to see what they get up to. There's also like so many characters in these books that you kind of feel like you need like a whiteboard and red string, but I love that, and it's just so cheeky, pun intended, and I can't wait. I can't wait. So we're going to continue in the Thursday Murder Club series this month. And then next I plan on reading A Treacherous Curse, which is the 3rd in the Veronica Speedwell series. I may even get to book 4 depending upon how the rest of the month and the reading goes. I would love to get to book 4 as well. I feel like I'm so behind on the series. Like, what is book 9 or 10 coming out next year? I need to catch up. I need to catch up immediately, and I also need to be like in this world with Veronica and Stoker. Like, I need to. I freaking love it. Again, the British humor. Veronica is so snarky and sarcastic and just straightforward, and she doesn't take any shit, and I love that about her, and I just can't wait to see where this goes and how the story continues. So I would love to read this one, which is book 3, and then maybe possibly get to book 4 as well. And then the last series book that I have is Wundersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow. This is the 2nd in the Nevermore series, which is a middle grade fantasy mystery, kind of like Alice in Wonderland-esque, but also kind of like darker Tim Burton, like Wednesday-ish too. And it's a blast. It's a freaking blast. I read the first one way earlier this year, and I meant to continue the series like fairly quickly. And then there's just so many books in so little time. So here we are reading the second one in December. It's fine. It's fine. I'm very excited. I have a few other middle grades because I just feel like it's the perfect time for middle grade, like cozy, something about the holiday season and just cozying up. It's getting colder. Like, I just want some fun, lighthearted reads, and I loved the book 1. I just thought it was so fun. I loved the characters. The audiobook is also incredible, so I plan on listening to the audiobook for this one as well, and I'm so excited. I don't know what happens in this one. In the first one, we're following Morgan as she goes to kind of this like other world. She gets like saved almost from her family and into this other world, and she has to go through these trials to see if she can stay, that kind of thing. It's called The Trials of Morgan Crow, and then this one is The Calling of Morgan Crow. So we'll have to see. I don't know if that means she steps up in some way. I don't know, but I'm very excited to get into it. And then the other 2 middle grade that I plan on reading this month kind of give me similar vibes, although I don't think they have anything to do with each other or similar plots whatsoever. But the first one is Winter House by Ben Gerterson, and then Greenglass House, which I keep saying Greenhouse Glass. It's Greenglass House by Kate Milford. These are 2 middle grades that I've had on my TBR for a while, and I am so excited to get to them. They both give me like winterish vibes, so I feel like it's the perfect time of year to read them. I also just freaking love that this cover, it's like almost like a pop-up cover. Like there's little like window cutouts and there's people in there and it's like raised, and I just love this cover so much. I also know that this is the first in a series as well. And this one just says, a lavish hotel, a family secret, a book of puzzles, and a veil of magic. And if that's not everything that I love in fantasy, in mystery, and especially in middle grade, I don't know what is. So I'm very excited to get to this. And then Greenglass House. It takes everything in me to say it that way. Greenglass House. And all I know about this one is it takes place at this inn called Greenglass House, and we have our main character, Milo, who is staying there over holiday break, and it's supposed to be like this relaxing time, you know, chilling out, school vacation kind of vibes, and then all of these people start showing up to the inn, and it's like this cast of characters, and there's also some mystery that happens in there that we have to unravel, and it just again sounds like a grand old time. I also just hope this gives me like all the snowy, wintry vibes. I mean, with this cover, this is a well-loved book from the library, by the way. Like, this has seen some days here. So I feel like because of the state of this book, I know it's probably going to be good because this has been through so many hands. It has definitely seen better days, but I just feel like that shows that this is like well known and well loved, and I'm here for it and I can't wait to be in on it. And then the last book that I have, not a middle grade, this is an adult mystery, is Magic, Lies, and Deadly Pies. And I freaking love the tagline on this. It says, a pies before guys mystery, and like, yes. Absolutely. I'm here for that kind of vibe. I cannot wait. And I'm just gonna read the first line of the synopsis to you because it has everything that I need to know just in this first line. It says, the first time Daisy Ellery killed a man with a pie, it was an accident. Now it's her calling. Need I know more? No, I don't need to know anything else. This just sounds like it's going to be the best cozy mystery, a very good for her kind of story, and that's all I need in my life right now. This just sounds so fun, and that is like the point of this TBR, is to just be fun and a good time, and I feel like this is going to bring me that and just bring me a lot of joy and just make me smile, and I need that right now. I so need that. So yeah, that is all of the books that I have on my December TBR. Again, we're just continuing in a lot of series, reading a lot of cozy things, and preparing for the end of the year content, which will start so soon, and I cannot wait. I have some very exciting video plans for this month, and I need that after the catastrophe that was last month. I had so many vlogs and everything that just did not go to plan last month, and it left me feeling so sad, but it also left me so excited for this month and to like start all this end of the year stuff. I just love it. I freaking love like counting down to a fresh start, and I'm a new year gal. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So anyways, that is all that I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not already. Turn the bell so you never miss a video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
With you and I, the future